Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, March 24th, and time for my little check-in today. I have a couple of things that I wanted to touch base on today. One is really exciting, and one is something that is really close to my heart. First of all, I wanted to say if anybody knows any good jokes, let me know, because I'm all about trying to find some ways of having positivity and finding some ways to laugh right now when things feel pretty stressful. So if you have one, send one to me, and hopefully I won't butcher it while I'm on here. First of all, the exciting thing, and so yesterday, actually all weekend, and especially yesterday, we launched Project Health. And so when I say we, I mean Vitality Collective, and headed by Chelsea Stenner, my business partner, who had a contact that really kind of spurred her and then us on to start helping frontline workers in a really practical way as we go through this crisis, this time of crisis. And so we're excited to be offering counseling for those who are on the front lines. So that's nurses, doctors, grocery store workers, anybody who is put in the face of danger, of health risks right now. And so if that sounds like someone you know or sounds like you, please go visit our website. And so that's vitalitycollective.ca and /project-health, or you can get to it off of our homepage. And so we're developing a network of counselors. We're really excited by the response that we've had of people who want to help, and providing some free emotional and mental support through registered counselors, and all through the month of April. And if we need to extend it, then we will do that at that point too. So please take a look and share as you see fit. Share it widely. Let everybody know. We're very excited to be launching this important project. And for the topic for today, back to boundaries, one of my favorite topics. And so I really wanted to talk about, like, what does it look like when somebody is overstepping your boundaries? How do you kind of know that you need to have boundaries in your life? And so one of the pictures that I've really appreciated the most, metaphors, whatever the word is for it, is let's say you have someone in your life who just does whatever they want. They'll say whatever they want to you. They'll use your time. They will not do anything, expect you to do everything. And you really notice that you are resentful towards them, that maybe you don't want to be around them. And there's like this inner churning that happens. And so a great picture of what this is happening is, so let's say that you have been working on your boundaries. You've been working on keeping yourself healthy and whole, that you've been working on relationships. And if you were a house with a fence around your house, you've got this great yard. It's green, it's lush. You can tell that you've worked hard on it, that you have put the effort into it. And your neighbor, so this person who pisses you off all the time, who you are angry with, your neighbor is beside you, and he's got his own little house, and his grass is brown, so kind of like August colored brown here in the lower mainland of our yards. And he doesn't put the effort into watering his grass. He just does whatever he wants. He doesn't pay attention to it. He doesn't really care what it looks like. But he gets to benefit, because what's been happening is you've been watering your grass, and picture one of those old sprinklers that goes back and forth and back and forth. And so you've been so careful about watering your grass, and what's been happening is that your water pressure was either high or your sprinkler was over a little bit towards his lawn, and so it's been going over into his lawn. So he's had the benefit of this green lawn because your water has been going over there. Your energy, your time, your emotions have been watering his lawn, and he's not putting the effort in, but he gets the benefit of it. He, she, whoever it is. And so you decide that you're going to move your sprinkler over so that it's only watering your lawn, because you want to make sure that that money that you're paying for water, the energy that you're taking to pull the weeds out of there, that it actually benefits what you're trying to make it benefit. And you want it to benefit the people who are involved in your life, who interact with you. And so you decide to make some changes. And your neighbor, who's been used to you watering his lawn, all of a sudden his lawn goes brown, and he comes out and he's like, "What are you doing? What the hell? How come you stopped watering my lawn? You need to move your sprinkler back over and take care of me some more. I don't like the way that my lawn is." And so it's like, it sounds like kind of a weird explanation, but hopefully you get it. Hopefully it makes sense to you that that's really what it's like in relationship with people who maybe they don't know that they're overstepping your boundaries. You're not saying it because you're letting that stuff happen. You're pouring into that relationship and they're not giving anything back. They're being maybe even abusive. Maybe they're taking advantage of you, and they get all the benefits of what you're doing. And as you start to put in healthy boundaries, they actually suffer a little bit, and that's really uncomfortable for them because life changes for them. And so I know I started talking about how do we know that we need boundaries. You know it because you notice that the energy that you put in isn't being reciprocated. It's not actually for you, it's for somebody else, that you're resenting the fact that you're helping somebody else's lawn be green. You're helping their life flourish while you are not benefiting, where you are maybe tired. Maybe you feel like you have no time for the stuff that you enjoy because you've been pouring it into somebody else. So consider, are you watering somebody else's lawn? And if you are you resenting that? And if you are, find some ways to start small. You don't want to start big. You don't want to just all of a sudden cut off that watering the lawn, because you're actually going to feel a little bit guilty, and you probably will go back to doing it because you don't like their response and you want to care for them and you don't want the tension. And so you're starting small, and we'll talk about that another day, what that looks like. But for now, you're noticing, where do you find like tension or resentment towards things that are taking up your time, people who require your energy, or situations where you're just finding that you walk away resenting that you did that. And let that sit for now. Just noticing that, where does that show up? And we'll talk about that more, or how to set up those new boundaries, what that looks like in another video, not movie. So remember, if you have a great joke, send it to me. If you have questions about any of this stuff, or about boundaries, or a topic that you'd like me to talk about, let me know. And in the meantime, understand, take a look at where are you watering someone else's lawn, and where do you want to make some changes and have some healthy boundaries in your life. Until tomorrow, have a great day.